We are almost done with week 4, you guys. Week 4, day 4. And have you ever felt like you just couldn't turn off your business? If you have, it is time to set some boundaries. Your business can be an absolutely amazing complementary piece to your life, but your team and your availability can't be your entire life. Relationships are so important. So I want to ask you, if you evaluate the last, 3 to 6 months of your life and your business, have there ever been times where you put your business or your team in front of your partner, in front of your best friend? Maybe you guys have been out, maybe on a date, and you feel like you need to be checking your phone all the time to make sure that you're the one who answers questions, or maybe there's gonna be a wax emergency somewhere. You have to set boundaries. So if you've never experienced anything like that, good. But putting things into place now will ensure that it doesn't happen in the future. I remember a few times where I wanted to quit my business because I was so overwhelmed with that thought of having to know everything and having to answer every question and be that person for everybody. It literally felt like I had 0 time off. I was going 24/7, and I quit my on-call 24/7 corporate job to do this. So why was I treating it the same way? So here are some truths I want to share with you. Number 1, you cannot be everything for everyone. Number 2, you can do everything right, but there's still going to be people who are mad at you. Number 3, your mental health is more important than any of this. Number 4, there is no such thing as a wax emergency. Number 5, we are independent consultants, not dependent, independent consultants. And number 6, this is more of a personal one. You can take it or leave it, but the last day of the month is the only time that I am truly on call. The company has a ton of tools and trainings and videos to help and engage your new consultant. They make it so easy. So let the company do what they do and slowly drip in. You do not have to recreate the wheel. And another thing is use Cincy tools as often as possible. That will help set the tone of your group. So for example, this training series that you're going through is based on the 5 fundamentals of team building, or focus on the 5. If you're having a coaching conversation with maybe a brand new consultant, or even if it's a seasoned consultant, make sure you continue to bring up what the company offers, so that way they know where they can go first before they come to you. And the first one is the workstation. Just searching the workstation is a phenomenal place to start. Another good place is going to be your team's space. Another one is going to be the consultant handbook. Another one's going to be the standards. Another one's going to be support. There are a ton of really amazing resources they can reach out to before they get to you as their sponsor. And whenever I sponsor someone new, one of the first things I tell them is it's my job to make sure you are independent of me as fast as possible. Now, that doesn't mean that I throw you off into the deep end of the pool. What that means is I show you how to fish, right? I show you where to go to get what you need, so that way you can do the things and you're being self-sufficient and you don't have to wait on me or rely on me to answer your questions. All of this is done to support your team. You're not cutting off communication, you're not pushing them away. It is all from a form of support. And like I just said, teach people to fish. And you've heard it before. If you have a compliance question, email compliance. If you're having a problem with your account, contact support. From the get-go, make sure they know what you can help with and what you can't help with. And don't try to help people in areas where the company has paid people to help us. So if you're having a hard time choosing when to turn off or how to turn off, I have linked an article down below in the description of this video. And communicate these boundaries to your team. This also swings to the whole other side with the systems that we have in place and making sure your family knows when you have that dedicated business time. And you don't have to make your business look like anybody else's. Set your boundaries to fit best you and your life. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to step away and take a break. And if someone asks a question and you don't respond right away, what normally happens? They normally start to search. And by the time you get with them, they probably have already found the answer. So it's okay to pause. Okay, so your assignment for today is, what areas in your life and your business are you going to be setting boundaries around? Tomorrow we talk about passion and burnout, and you are going to see a big correlation between, putting these boundaries in place and having people respecting your time and how you do your business long term.